welcome to Friday night's episode of the Blitz Pickup. You know who I am. It's week 15. We're going to be away at Pittsburgh. Don't know if we'll really come out with a win from this one, but let's see if we can keep it going on a 5-game win streak, right? We're going to talk about these offensive and defensive keys for this game and our score predictions, as well as what key players that we're going to be looking for. Tony, Lou, come on up.
Jess, what's good, Jess?
Jess, Tone, what's good?
What's up? What's up?
Jess she don't sound like she knows that we're on a 4-game win streak. I'm not liking this energy from you, man. Like, do you?
It sounds like a Debbie Downer tone. Is what
like.
It sounds
What's
like.
going on? Like Lou told you 3 weeks ago. He told you about. Hold on. This is my brother. Give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, what Tone was about to tell you, Jess, I told y'all I would see y'all this week at 6 and 7. That's what I said.
You sure did.
And we're here now. You see what I'm saying? What's good, Jess? I mean, hey, listen, I don't know. There's some things we'll get into a little bit later. It's starting to look a lot like Christmas, Jess. Christmas come early. I don't know if you've seen some of the reports coming out of Pittsburgh, this, that, and the third. But, yeah, injuries for Pittsburgh, maybe some guys not showing up to practice today. A whole lot of things going on, but we'll get into it. But, yeah, Tone, like I told everybody, this was my week. I said I would see y'all at 6 and 7, and we're here now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, listen, it is what it is. Tonight. Hold on, y'all. Give me one second.
Oh, okay. I guess we can kind of move into the first topic because he'll be back, right? So, boom.
Yeah, Oh, we back. And in the right
that's
spot.
How I know that you be messing around with this stuff because look at you went over in that corner.
Damn.
I went over in what corner?
In my spot.
How? Did you switch me or what happened?
No, you didn't just see you over there in the corner?
I'm right here where I belong. What are you talking about? See, you just ready for hate on something. Let me see.
No, it'll get fixed, right? Okay, so obviously, offensive keys. What are our offensive keys to win this game? Because Pittsburgh has given up 200 rushing yards last 2 games. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, over the last 2 rushing games,
okay.
Yeah, they gave up over 200.
TJ Watt is injured, pierced kidney or something along those lines. So maybe an advantage, right, for us. And somebody else on the injury report that popped up for them as well, Cam Hayward. Maybe.
Yeah, possibly. I know he was on the injury report,
it's
but
been said. Yeah, like
I don't know if we
don't
know if he's going to play or not.
Yeah. Right. And of course, obviously for us, like our rush defense has been pretty good, but Tua has not been so good, of course. So, offensive keys. I don't know which one of y'all want to go first, but what are we looking at? Or 4, I guess we should say.
Since I want to talk about trenches, so I might have to go first.
Okay, you can go first this time.
Well, to be honest, I don't really care who's missing. I don't care about, even though TJ Watt, yes, that's a big loss. That was surprising. That came out of nowhere. That happened like recently, honestly. But however, even if TJ Watt was there, even if Cam Hayward was there, let's be real. You just mentioned it. They were giving up over the past 2 games. They gave up over 200 yards rushing. So it's not like the defense was playing lights out, at least from a rushing standpoint. And our rush offense has been playing phenomenal. The past 4, they've been playing pretty good all season. If you go back and look at it, we've been over 150 yards multiple times this season, not just these past 4 games. So the running game has always been there. Now it does help that we got Austin Jackson back right on time for the stretch run. Jonah, if y'all was here last on Wednesday, Jonah has been playing very well, at least better. It's night and day from where he was coming from. So that's looking up. What's his name? The right tackle. I mean the right guard. I keep on forgetting. Cole Strange. Cole Strange have been playing particularly well, and we already know how Patrick Paul and Aaron Brewer have been playing. Aaron Brewer been playing very, 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 very physical. The mindset that I've been looking for, Aaron Brewer been on that. Now Patrick Paul has been on that since the off season, and I was paying him attention all off season. But I started when I started seeing Aaron Brewer, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I never paid attention to how physical he plays, and the mentality and physical what making sure he finish runs or finish plays. Let's say it like that. And that to me is a sight to see. That violence is what I like about their injuries, and I know people probably is going to try to use it as an excuse if we run the ball particularly well, but nah, man. Nah, that run offense, I think, regardless if they were full strength or not, So I think our offensive keys is run the ball like we always been doing. Continue to run the ball. Mike McDaniel, don't outsmart yourself. Don't get too cute. I know it's the cold weather. One thing I think Mike McDaniel probably gonna try to do is maybe try to it's cold and they're expecting us to run the ball and then try to throw the football. Bruh, don't do it. Just I'm telling you right now, get it out your brain. Don't think about it. Continue down this path that we've been down so far, which is being physical, running the football, and running. Already know that we have to run the ball, and they couldn't stop it. I would say get Waddle involved, which yes, obviously get Waddle involved. I think maybe now, just maybe because of Achan's injury, we might see a little bit more Jalen Wright and maybe possibly Ollie Gordon. This is going to be a physical type football game, and I believe the way they've been playing and the way they've been blocking. Alec Ingo, hold on. Y'all know Lewis been hating on Alec Ingo since he found out about the email. Jess,
let me go get my emails. You know what, though? Just to kind of put this in, since that day that we had that conversation, that little blip in, I haven't gotten an email.
He took you off the list? No.
So Lou must have got me banned off the email list.
Well,
I
have not gotten my monthly email from him since.
No. See, and again, y'all know I'm a tutor. Y'all know
here
that.
we go.
So let me toot a little bit. You're not the only one that hasn't received no email, Jeff. Since Alex Ingold is a listener of the Blitz Pickup and he heard my criticism, he stopped writing emails and stopped getting in that goddamn playbook, and now he's taking niggas' head off. That's what it is. And I'm with it. Y'all welcome.
So what are you saying, Lou? He stopped being Twitter fingers and became hands and feet? That what you saying?
hey, man. Hey, listen. They adopted my approach of hands and feet, and you see the success of the team.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, it is what it is. But yes, so Alec Ingo, like I was saying, been a real been good at the kick out blocks. Like his kick out blocks has been on point. Like we haven't seen the missed blocks like we accustomed to, at least for the beginning of the season. And he's been putting helmet to shoulder pads or helmet to chest or helmet. I don't want to say helmet to helmet because they're gonna call a flag on us even if we talk about it. But I like this physicality. Y'all know over here, me, Lou, we like put the hands and feet on people. We like to see you impose your will and to see our team playing and imposing their will like that, especially when people know they're gonna do it and line up and just mano a mano, me against you, and they're moving people off the off the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I like that. So I hope that continues. So that's obviously going to be a key to the game. And then Tua, listen, Mike Best back. So here go the criticism. I got a couple questions for you two ears. Mike Best, more specifically you, because you haven't been here for a while. Whatever happened to you? You remember when y'all used to say that Tua has to be perfect for this team to win? And how come this team can't seem to win without Tua having to do so much? And in spite of, well, the past couple of games we've been winning in spite of Tua. And I think two of what you need to do. I'm gonna tell you right now. Continue to do what you're doing. I don't care how much I criticize you. Continue to do what you do. Don't make no mistakes. Keep it nice and simple. Take the easy path. Take the check downs. It's cold weather. I don't need you trying to prove that you have the arm strength to throw in the elements. No, sorry. Just continue to be. I can't even say efficient. Be the first quarter tour. The one that was 8 for 8 and was looking very, very efficient and accurate. Be that tour for the most part. I think we should hold him to 18 to 24 passes this game. And I'll be cool with that. And then I think we shouldn't have no problem with at least competing to win. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at the game and watching Pittsburgh and how we've been playing lately, if they continue the same energy and don't become the Dolphins of late, I believe we have a good chance to go up there and win. But we'll talk about that towards the end. But yeah, that's my offensive key.
Hey, Tone, real quick, before I get into my offensive keys, real quick. Can't stay for long. I'm out and about. And again, I get it. It's the holiday season. I know my brother Von Joe got a family. He got to, again, it's a busy time of the year. But I'm out and about. I'm still going to slide and at least slap the like button. Salute, right? But what's good, Tony? Hey, the fact of the matter is, I just need a clarification real quick. And who the hell is and them? Nah, hey, can I get a little clarification on that? I'm trying to figure out and them. Who the hell is and them?
Nah, and them is wild, Von Joe.
Like, what are we doing here? We're trying to do a show, and it's just Tony H and them. Like, hey, man, that's crazy, man.
That's an insider. If y'all know, This is Tony conspiring against his co-host. Like,
me. Hold on. No. When that little joke was thrown around, I wasn't even up as a speaker. I wasn't doing nothing. Rondo. Rondo, that's a little wild, man. This ain't you calling me David Ruffin out here, Rondo. Don't do that, cause and them whoever approved Alex.
Hey man, y'all getting wild on the Friday episode, man. This is crazy.
Oh my God, Alicia, who's Alex? No, that's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, Vonda. That's a little wild.
This is diabolical.
Yeah,
Tony,
in them side boxes. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what? I got my own box on this side. Hey. My box is usually full over here, minding my own business. Like,
hey man, don't worry. My box will be coming up soon, man. I got still rearranging and doing some things. But let's get back to the show, man. Look, keys to the game, right? I don't even want to say keys to the game. I want to say keys to victory for mine, right? Offensive keys to victory. And Tone kind of brought up the offensive line. Again, we definitely need to salute them. I also want to say, since the return of Austin Jackson, Tone, I've seen Austin Jackson put in some pretty good work there too.
Yes.
So I want to salute him as well. And basically Tone kind of took a lot of the shine, right? We know what it is. The Dolphins have been running the ball extremely well, especially here the past month and a half or whatever. So I'm going to leave that alone. The keys to the game is keep the ball out of Tua's hands. That's what it is. I mean, it is what it is. What I'm trying to say is, Tone, what I'm trying to tell you is, Jess, as soon as it says hut, get the ball out of Tua's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see bubble screens. I want to see just handoffs, pitches, do whatever. Keys to the game is simple offensively. Tua, don't mess it up, bro. Tony told when he was talking to, and I see his arch nemesis down there, Game Boy 305.
Tony told. I ain't never tell. What you talking about?
Well, you were talking to, you were also talking to Mike Best, and you were bringing up how people used to say, well, Tua has to play perfect for this team to win. Obviously, we're proven now, the Dolphins are proven that is not the case. He doesn't even have to play well for them to win. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, bro, you want to get keys to the game, it's very simple. As long as Tua stays mistake-free, right? Forget about the yards, forget about what we can't have is Tua being part of the reason you lose. The easiest way to do that, Tone and Jess, is by turning over the football. We know what this weather is going to be. They're talking about it's probably going to be 18 degrees with a wind chill. It's probably going to be 10 degrees, this, that, and the third. It's nighttime. It's prime time. Usually these are the moments where Tua fails at his best. I don't want to see no bobbled snaps, fumbles. I don't want to see him just rolling out and the ball slipping out of his hand. I don't want to see the dumb interceptions when there's no need of it, right? Don't put yourself in harm's way. If you do that, for me, offensively, the Dolphins should be fine. I'm not concerned with anything else, Tone and Jess, to be honest with you. I know we're going to talk about some things. The weather is not a concern for me. The defense is not a concern for me. Mike McDaniel's play calling is not a concern for me. The running backs, the offensive line, nothing is a concern. The only thing that concerns me going into Monday night is Tua Tagovailoa. And I'm sorry that it has to be like that, but it just is what it is. The Dolphins are playing well. Tua Tagovailoa has not. Those are the facts. Keys to the game again. Mine's going to be very simple. Keep the ball out of Tua's hands. The less it's in his hands, the higher our winning percentage, at least for me, goes, right? So that's the keys to the game for me. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. And if you are going to throw the ball, because I'm agree with Tone, I think with maybe A-Chain, let's say, not being 100%, yeah, I would like to see Waddle get involved. Hey, quick passes to Dolich in the flat. Maybe a quick seam pass up the middle to Darren Waller and stuff like that. But easy throws, easy completions for Tua. Don't try, Tone, I think you said it best. Mike McDaniel, don't try to be the genius on Monday night. Don't overthink things. Don't try to get cute. Keep the ball out of Tua's hands. Play mistake-free football. Run the football. And I think the Dolphins will have a very good chance Monday night of winning the game. So that's my keys to the victory, Tones. Yes, very simple. Minimize Tua Tagovailoa as much as you can.
Yeah, Steve said, hey, Tone, go look at my keys to the offense while you were speaking, Lou. And I strolled all the way back out. Look what he said. He said the same thing you were saying.
Well, there you go.
On the two.
Great minds think alike.
Right. Well, he put it in.
Bro, don't let Tua mess it up, Tone. It's simple. Don't let him mess it up.
He said, what do they say about great minds? That's a fact. Wow, Pablo, wow. Hey, I'm sorry, Lou. You brought up. I forgot to mention Dolich. Yes, Dolich and his blocking, is amazing. Like so Lou said you've been saying it for a long time. Who keep putting that show on stage? You've been saying for a long time that you like, well, not a long time, but since Dolich's been playing, you like, man, I like this guy. Like every game, like you keep saying that, and every game he blocks well and he makes a nice catch. You know, he's a nice outlet for Tua, and that is what we've been looking for, that type of tight end to where you cannot, like, we know Julian Hill in the game 9 times out of 10 you're running the football. These are facts, right? With Dolich, you don't have to listen. He's a good catcher and he's a great run blocker. So yeah, that's it. I wanted to say that. Crypto said bring up my comment, but what comment? Because I don't even see no comment from you. Y'all see a comment from Crypto?
Worry about Crypto, man. Crypto probably talking to himself. Don't worry about that,
man. So did I bring? Oh yeah, Dolich. I wanted to say Dolich, and damn, I wanted to add something in, but Crypto talk about read that comment. Anyway, they'll come back to me. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. Well, I guess we can move on now, right? Everybody's stated their points. Okay, so boom. Defensive keys. This is pretty simple. Aaron Rodgers is old. So there's that. Like, old, fragile, whatever you want to put him as. DK has been inconsistent. So defensively, what do we need to do to win this game? I would hate for it to be like a defensive win, but let's go on. Carry on. Go ahead, Lou.
Oh, no, absolutely. Listen, if it's a defensive win, again, it's better for us. The fact of the matter is, Jess, I'm starting to kind of feel the effects. Everybody knows I'm a Florida boy through and through. But you know what? People getting up there in age, you know what they don't like? Cold weather. Your bones start getting brittle. You start feeling it's not good on the body. I want to see the Miami Dolphins defense. What was a couple weeks ago, Tone, Jess, what did our defensive coordinator, Anthony Weaver, he used the specific word of how he wanted this defense to start playing. Y'all remember what that word was? Violent. Be violent on Monday night. That's one thing on the offensive side we kind of have been highlighting. Again, the Aaron Brewers of the world playing through the whistle. You see the violence on the offense. The defense, I believe, play with that same violence. That's what they've been doing. Hit Aaron Rodgers early and often. Make him uncomfortable. It don't got to be sacks, right? But again, if you get a free shot on him, make him feel it in that cold weather. If you get a shot on a wide receiver, hell, even if a flag comes out for unnecessary roughness or whatever, cool. You know what that brings? A mindset, right? People ain't going to like to get hit in this weather. The keys to the game defensively is the same keys I gave you last week with the Jets. I believe the Dolphins win the turnover battle. I believe the Dolphins win the game. The Dolphins have been very opportunistic here, Tone, recently, Jess, of creating turnovers. We see week in, week out on the timeline of, the players hovering up on the sideline and it's Jag Jones, Brooks. Remember, you see all them clips? That's because they're making plays. Yep. They need to do that. Be more physical. What I'm liking about this team, Tone and Jess, on both sides of the ball, really, is the mindset. I remember last year, and even in the beginning of this year, me and my brother, my co-host right here, Tone, always used to tell people, the Dolphins really don't have a personnel problem. They have a mindset problem. That's what it is, right? Ever since we let go of looks like Tarzan, plays like James, this team has been more physical. I'm just going to call it for what it is, right? Ever since that trade happened, Philadelphia's defense has went in the shitter. Miami's has gotten better. I wonder why. The keys of the game is very simple. Create turnovers. Make Aaron Rodgers get uncomfortable. Make him feel you. I don't fear nothing offensively from – I don't think the Pittsburgh Steelers run the ball particularly well. I don't think the offensive line is that great. Again, outside of DK Metcalf, is there anything on the outside that really scares you? Not really. It's a very limited football team from an offensive standpoint. Make it ugly from the defensive side of the ball. Be physical. Create turnovers. That should be the game plan. Stop the run. Make Aaron Rodgers beat you, because I don't think in 10-degree weather at 43, 44, 45, however old Aaron Rodgers is, I don't think with one guy that's a legitimate threat in DK Metcalf, I don't believe that one guy can beat you. That's my keys to the game. Be violent, be physical, create turnovers, stop the run. I think if the Dolphins do that again, just like I said, if the keys to the game offensively, I think the Dolphins would have a good chance of winning. I think if the Dolphins do those 4 keys that I just highlighted, I think the Dolphins would come out with a win on Monday night.
Jess, you don't gotta correct the spelling of his name. He don't nobody care about how you pronounce that.
iPad spelled like that.
You don't care about none of that. Spell it incorrectly. We don't care. He's been missing. I was trying to pull up the somebody said the curse of Jalen Phillips have been lifted. But Key to the defense. Hey, you remember live on stream when I said the keys to the game last time it was when we get turnovers. It seemed like they come in bunches. And immediately after I said that, we had got that interception. What we had? 3 turnovers, 3 interceptions that game. So all I need, like what Lewis saying, create turnover. Once they create turnovers, it's like they just get in a groove and their confidence come and they just get into this little nice like that confidence and that mentality when they just feel like they could do whatever they want, and you could feel it and you could see on the screen that they're playing with confidence and they're playing like they feel like they have control of the game. They're not reacting, they're attacking. And that's what we always ask for, is an attack style defense. And ever since they started to attack, this defense has been different, right? And then on top of that, right? All I know is that defensive line has been playing fairly well ever since them young guys started stepping up. Like they inserted Zeke Biggers, and guess what? Got more physical. Jordan Phillips, he's always been physical. He's always brought the physical. And Kenneth Grant not only became physical, but his motor kept going. Because I think that was the knock on him coming out, that his motor runs hot and cold. But Anthony, we would keep rotating those guys in, and that defensive line got physical, which frees up our linebackers. We're not talking about how free our linebackers are able to roam. That's the results of our defensive line keeping those linemen off them, keeping those linemen occupied. Zeke Biggers, Kenneth Grant taking on double teams, as well as Zach Sealer, right? That allows those linebackers to roam freely and make plays. Jordan Brooks leading the league in tackles 2 years in a row now because he's been able to roam freely and make plays. So I think the key to our defense is continue doing what y'all been doing. Just continue doing exactly what y'all been doing. Essentially, right? They only gave up 3 points last game. I know the scoreboard, the box score said 10, but that was a punt return. So they damn near pitched a shutout last game, which is the showing that you want them to have, right? Because that's supposed to be a lesser tier talent, well, a lesser tier team, and you're supposed to dominate. That is how you're supposed to. You're supposed to run for 239 yards. You're supposed to give up only 3 points and force 3 turnovers. It's what we call get right games. And the defense and our offense look like they got right, at least from the run standpoint. So all I want to say is continue to do what y'all been doing and be physical, attack, none of this stinking, know what you're going to do and just attack. The U lost to Louisville this year. Guess who turned the horn before the game? Yep, Jada. Yeah, man. Hey,
I've been telling y'all for years about Jalen Phillips.
Yeah. Don't worry, Mike Best. We're gonna get into that Joe Burrow a little bit later if we have a little bit of time. But yeah, so continue to be physical. Jordan Brooks, continue to do what you're doing. This secondary have been playing lights out. And you know what? I missed the opportunity. I want to apologize to my boy Mika Fitzpatrick. Right? I put the thumbnail on and I put the Ramsey and the Jonnu Smith in the faded away from the Dolphins uniform and put the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it slipped my mind. He's been playing so well, and I know we drafted him that I forgot he was over in Pittsburgh. Like, I don't even know how that slipped my mind, so I didn't add that to the thumbnail. But Mika Fitzpatrick, continue to do what you've been doing, my brother. Continue to be playing how you've been playing. They doubted you when you got over here. A lot of people say you were too slow. A lot of the Pittsburgh fans that saw after we made the trade, y'all saw it out on X. They were like, oh, my God. They're going to realize that he's slow. They're going to realize that he's been on the downfall the past 2 seasons. Don't look like at all any downfall. Tony writes, apology letter, stop. Like, I'm just going to, as much criticism that he was getting from the opposing team, from Pittsburgh Steelers and their fan base, and look at him. He's playing at a potential, at least a Pro Bowl level. And I'm willing to say all pro level. He's been balling. Like, I'm sorry. And then Jack Jones and Rasul Douglas, we were down in the secondary. We were. They've been balling. Continue to ball out, guys. Continue to do it. Stay aggressive. I know sometimes it comes with missed tackles. I get it, punching the football out. All I would say, my only advice to that is say, wrap up. First guy wrap up. Second guy go for the football. That's the rule. That's the only thing I would like to fix on that. The first guy don't always go for the turnover. You wrap up, secure the tackle, and let the help. That's why everyone should be pursuing to the ball. And then create the turnovers. But this defense has been playing lights out. I was hoping to see them in with a step up in competition to see how they fare against Pittsburgh and the Tampa Bay, and we know we got Joe Burrow and Cincinnati coming in, and we don't know what position or situation that the Patriots are going to be in in January. They might have number 1 seed locked up, or they may have not. But I want to see this trend continue against these upper echelon teams, because we said about the offense, they do look good against the lesser tier. The defense was the same way last year, but this year I want to see. Even though, listen, man, I don't care what y'all say. Aaron Rodgers haven't been Aaron Rodgers the past couple years, and y'all already know my co-host Lou never was a believer of Aaron Rodgers in the first place. So with Aaron Rodgers not being the Aaron Rodgers, he had two of his best, probably his 2 best games against us last year. If y'all recall the 2 Jets games last year, Aaron Rodgers had his 2 best games against us. They should feel some type of way. They should have a chip on their shoulder, and this should be a payback game. This should be a memoir or a reminder to, not even a reminder, a lesson to them to say, no, we're not a message. That's the word I'm looking for. This should be a message to Aaron Rodgers. No, this is not the same defense you faced last year. This isn't that same defense. We're here to be physical. We're here to bring the fight to you, and we're here to make you not want to play against us for 60 minutes. That's the message that I want them to send over there to Aaron Rodgers and that Pittsburgh Steelers offense, right? I don't know if Jaylen Warren. I think, is he a little nicked up? Because I'm hearing some things. Maybe the rookie from Iowa, which is my boy Johnson, Caleb Johnson. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's nicked up.
I know Kenneth Gainwell is the one that's been getting a lot of run over there. So I don't know what's going on with Jaylen Warren, to be honest with you. And Caleb Johnson, we went through his stats this earlier today, Tony. He hasn't done nothing all season.
Yeah, right. Listen, Caleb Johnson, y'all know that was my favorite running back coming out. Kenneth Gainwell or Jaylen Warren. I don't care who's running the football. I want them to shut that rush defense down. This is the time of season that you prove that you have improved in your rush defense. December, January football. So that's my keys to defense. Continue to do what they do and go out there and send a message. That Jess? Oh,
interesting. I'm there. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is being wonky again. Oh, okay. But last but not least, key players and score predictions. I'm interested to see your guys' score predictions. But, okay, so who are your key players of this game? Which kind of already mentioned, but.
Want me to go first, Lou, or you got?
No, you can go first.
My key players is running backs, hands down. Offensive line, running backs. This is key players of the game. Physical, tough-nosed football. Let's show people it wasn't fool's gold. Let's show people it wasn't because of the lack of talent or the competition or the lack thereof. Go out there and be physical. Everyone's out there, even with their injuries, are expecting the Pittsburgh Steelers to out physical us. That's what they're expecting. So I want to outrush them, and I want us to give up less than 100 yards rushing as a whole on defense. Make Aaron Rodgers beat us. I'm sorry. I don't trust him. Yeah. Defense. Don't let them run nothing. Let Aaron Rodgers use them old sore bones in that cold weather to try to create plays and then punish him every time he does. These are my keys to physical football. Right? And that's on offense and defense. I want our defensive line to win in the trenches, and I want our offensive line and our running backs to dominate the game. I want to lead in time of possession. I want us to control the football way more. I want more something like maybe a 38-40, type of ball game. 38 minutes to 22 minutes or 40 minutes to 20 minute ball control type of game. That's what I want. I want Ollie Gordon to get a little bit more carries. I want them to run the football with a purpose. I want to see Aaron Brewer hitting people after the players over with, just to send a message like I saw him last game. This is what I want. Listen, I know we almost at the end, but we got 33 of y'all in the building. Please hit that like and that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscription button and hit that notification bell so you know we go live every Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and every game day. So this game is not gonna be Sunday. This week it's going to be Monday. But yeah, just to finish up and Lou, to finish up what I was saying, my key players: offensive line, defensive line, and running backs. My key players to the game. Strictly physical football. Violence, like Lewis said. I want 100% violence. My score prediction. I'll be real with you.
Don't say that yet.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Don't say that yet. I want to. Yeah, hush. Lou, go ahead.
So okay, key players. We know what it is. All three running backs. Again, A-Chain might be a little bit, I don't want to say injured, but maybe a little bit sore. I seen an interview with him today where he was saying he was experimenting with a couple different ways maybe to kind of protect the ribs. So again, all three running backs. Ollie Gordon, Tony touched on him. Jalen Wright from last week continue to build week by week. Obviously, A-Chain, of course, being in the mix. Again, the offensive line, all of them, right? Keep doing what you're doing. Play well, play aggressive, finish your blocks. Even if pass pro, again, create clean pockets for Tua, which for the majority of the time they do that. Again, the keys are simple. The keys should be moving forward every week. It's the same. Running backs, offensive line. Specifically for this game, though, it's more on the defense. It's the Minkah Fitzpatrick in the world. I think he, obviously getting drafted by the Dolphins, Tone and Jess, obviously playing one season, then getting traded, going to Pittsburgh, becoming a all-pro player in this league. I know he kind of downplayed it in his interview session this week, but it's probably going to mean a lot to him going back to Pittsburgh. He probably wants to prove a point, them sending him back to the team that traded him away. So, again, Minkah Fitzpatrick, be a leader on the defense. Continue to do what you do. Jordan Brooks, you're the leader or the leading tackler in the league for a reason. Continue to play well. It's all the cast of characters. Jack Jones, keep doing what you're doing. Rasul Douglas, keep doing what you're doing. Unsung hero, a lot of people haven't really talked about him, Tone and Jess. Terrell Dotson's been playing very well. I can't lie. I know Jordan Brooks gets a lot of the credit, but Terrell Dotson's been playing well. We obviously know what the defensive line brings. All those guys, the defensive line, basically the whole team is key players. We know what this is about. It's about changing narratives. We don't play well on prime time. Do that. We don't play well in cold weather. Do that. You can kill a lot of narratives this week. So key players. Another key player for me, real quick, Mike McDaniel. I know he's not a player, but he's an offensive coordinator. Be smart. I think Tone hit the nail in the coffin early on in the show. Mike McDaniel, we know you're smart. Don't outsmart yourself. Be smart in the aspect of play fundamental, sound football. We know what wins in this league at these times in this weather. Mike McDaniel, a key player for me. And yeah, again, I don't want to just highlight one player or whatever. It's the whole team. They have to show up. These are the moments where everybody always doubts the Miami Dolphins. It's late in the season. It's big time, prime time games. It's cold weather games. You can go out there and kill a lot of narratives this week on Monday night. The keys players, everybody involved. Whoever's showing up and dressing on Monday night, those are the key players. We'll save the score predictions, or are we doing what are we doing? Score prediction?
I wanted to say before you guys said the score prediction, because I was going to bring it up kind of before the key players, but I swapped it around. Since weather has been a hot topic of conversation with this game, I looked it up. It's going to be 16 degrees and a feels like temperature of 3 degrees with 10-mile-per-hour winds.
10 miles?
Factor that in. 10-mile-per-hour winds, 16 degrees. It's going to feel like 3. And there's only like a 6% chance of any snow or rain. So it's going to be a pretty clear game. It's going to be crispy. That cold air is going to be crispy.
Sound like fun.
Now you can say your score prediction.
Tone, you see anybody in specific in the chat?
You know I see my good brother Doc Brown in the chat, man. Yes. Who?
Oh.
He always want, don't be hating on my good brother Doc Brown. Hey, Doc, shout out to you in the chat. Who? Luke can't wait on hate on him when he jump in the chat.
Hey, man, salute the Doc, man. Hey, salute the Doc, man. I haven't seen Doc in a while, man. Doc, what's good, man?
Yeah, Doc, tell us about the December weather. How did y'all like it over there in Houston? But now I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like fun. It sounds like something that I want to see this team go through. Walk the walk. Stop the talking. That's all I want to do. Oh, Doc, you know you got to hit me up, my brother. Be in Miami next Friday. Oh yeah, pull up. Yeah. So, feel like 3 degrees.
Feels like 3 is what it says.
All I'm gonna say is, this is what y'all been talking about. I heard an interview from Bradley Chubb. He was saying that we know what people are talking about. We're just going out there to show them. He's talking more like how me and Lewis wanted them to talk before. I don't need you to explain to me what y'all gonna do. Show us, my good brother. So it sounds good leading up to it. Now, don't do like I said last time. Don't do like the Miami Dolphin thing do and let us down. and not show up and not perform. Now, y'all been doing well. 4 in a row. Can we make it 5 in a row? Let's see. But y'all have to go out there and walk it. Walk that walk. Don't talk the talk. I need somebody that's going to walk that walk. Like, and that's going to be a key factor. I'm glad you brought up that, even though, you know, cold weather should be a problem, right? Even Tua said it. Like Tua usually say some stupid stuff. He said, yo, cold weather, hot weather is football. So even Tua said the right thing. It's football. Whether it's cold weather or hot weather, it's still football. You know why? Do you know what the only difference is? What me and Lou be telling y'all all the time? Mindset. If you're thinking about how the football or the physicality hurts just a little bit more because it's cold, that's what you're gonna be looking for. That's what you're gonna be worried about. But if you're just going out there to play, I think I speak for anyone that ever played in a cold weather game. I played in a couple of them, right? When you go out there and play, guess what? Your body gonna heat up. Your body is going to heat up. You're going to realize when you get on the sideline, maybe it's when you start feeling. But when that adrenaline get to going, you will be amazed at how your body can keep itself warm. Once you get out there, helmets get to cracking, you get to running around, you get to calling the plays and making sure. If you zoned in and focused on the game, you ain't even thinking about it being cold out there. You're not. So, but yeah. So that's a good observation right there. I'm glad. I'm looking forward to it now. We doing score prediction now. Yeah, she was ready. She almost told me to sit in a corner when I was gonna give my my score position.
Yeah, you had.
What'd you say? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
See, sometimes I just gotta try to bench you a few times at least. You know,
bench, and I would never be benched.
Take a break.
You know, never be benched. So you said yeah to me. I'm sorry because you know yes yeah.
Go ahead with your score prediction.
Okay. Listen, man. Miami Dolphins 49-7. No, I'm joking. I think if we run the football like I think we could run the football and we dominate the game, I'm sorry. I look at this Pittsburgh Steelers team and I don't see a team that could really compete with us. So I'm gonna say 27-13, Miami Dolphins.
My bad, Nene. I see you in there. What's good, Nene? And Sean as well. I see Sean in there as well. What's good, y'all? So, Tony, you said 27 what?
27-13.
27-13 Dolphins?
Dolphins, of course.
Oh, okay. Jess, you want to go next?
Nene, I did bring it up, and I ain't want to call. I ain't want to cut Lewis off. But shout out to you, Nene. I see you put that school. Congrats on your passing your finals too.
I'm gonna say 17-14 Miami.
17-14 Miami. A low scoring game. Okay.
She predicted us a win, Lou. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. I'm not used to just predicting Dolphin victories. Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Producer said 16-10. Cold weather game. I get it.
Go.
You know what?
Because the producer knows what they talking about.
Well, yeah, and again, the producer does know, you know, what they be talking about. I just always got a question though. Why, when the producer, every time the score prediction comes out, there's no
never
winner
put who's gonna win?
Yeah, it's just the score. There's no winner or loser.
I don't think the producer has ever predicted a loss though, right?
That's a goddamn lie.
Well, hey, yo.
That's a goddamn lie. Yes, they have.
Well,
that was loud.
Before I get to my score prediction, Jess, I heard you say something before Tone went and gave his score prediction. You said sometimes you got to put them on the bench. I just want to know, in Carolina, from your vantage point, how many people got benched in Carolina? Hey, Tone, I can't get my shit off. Tone, I can't get my shit off. Tone, I can't get my shit off.
Go ahead.
I'm asking, hey, Jess, from your point of view in Carolina, how many people you think got benched in Carolina?
I don't know, a good amount. Several.
Okay, all right. Well, with that being said, I got 24-20 Miami Dolphins on Monday night. 24-20 Dolphins.
It look like I'm the most confident. All right. Okay, cool. Who was the bench on the wall? We need to know.
Hey, man. Hey. Yes.
I don't know. It seems like the walls in Carolina they're built different.
Crypto, just go ahead. I know you, Aaron Rodgers, came from Green Bay. Go ahead and just come out and say you're a Green Bay Packers fan. Man. Like, just like, come on, bro. Just go out and say it.
I told you, Crypto is a fan of 31 teams in the league, and the Dolphins are not one of them.
Who stole your prediction, Sean? Me or Lewis?
Oh, that had to be me. That had
you
to be
okay?
24-20.
Doc says, okay, producer says 16-10. G2 says 28-13. Oh, G2 said the Dolphins gonna win. Nah, Mike Best said he not used to all this positivity over here. That's what happened when you leave and we go on a 4-game win streak. So if we lose, Mike Best, we know who is the bad luck to get out of this fan base.
We're gonna
Doc,
ship you out like we did with Jalen Phillips.
My bad. Steve said 31-14.
31-14.
Cool. Okay, Steve. Mike Best 21-13. 28 touchdown. The producer said win. Got you. That's okay. One more. Vamos Gatos. Here we go. 27-24. Vamos Gatos. And we can skip over.
I want to point something out too.
Producer in the back says, "How many sacks would the defense get?"
I can tell you how many almost sacks the Dolphins are going to get.
Wait, we don't got almost people no more.
Oh, you forgot about Chop Robinson?
Ah, damn, I forgot. Yeah, but he got a sack and a half last game.
Yeah, that came off the hands of somebody else. I got to go back and look at the film.
Zach Sealer. Roadrunner says 24-16 Steelers.
Hater.
5. Steve say 4 rushing TDs. You was off by. Did he predict 4 rushing TDs or 5 last game? I forgot, but he did.
I believe he predicted 4, we
got 3
last week. Hey, Tone, what he's saying this week is 3 rushing touchdowns by the running backs, 1 by Tua to get 4.
See, we were doing so well. We were doing so well with our team.
What? I can't help my dog Steve out. Is that what you're saying?
Man, listen, man. Mr. Polk says 31-21 Dolphins. Steve said we getting 5 sacks. You know what? I think we might. Depending on how much they pass the football, I think they're gonna have a redemption game. I'll say we get between 3.5 and 4 sacks as a team. Whoa, John Ross says 49-10 Dolphins. Okay.
Can I input something here real quick? While everybody's sharing their score predictions still. Some of these like high scoring ones are questionable. But tomorrow, my whole area, as obviously most of you know, I live right outside Philadelphia. Pittsburgh is not that far. Our whole area is getting slammed with a nor'easter tomorrow. We're expected to get snow like crazy. Pittsburgh is projected to get at least 3 inches of snow overnight from Saturday into Sunday. So I'm expecting that that's not melting by Monday. That field is going to be pretty icy and frozen, if that counts for anything. Hence why I put such a low scoring game.
Yeah, for a be safe, Jess. You know what I'm saying? Bundle up, be safe. But same Pittsburgh is expecting 3 inches. Is wild. Hey, yo. hey, we were doing so good.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I can't argue with that. You know, hey, listen, Tone. You know what, Tone? I would say Jess would know more about that than I would. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I think Jess might be the expert in that conversation. Tone,
I'm done.
For the producer in the back, I believe it was the Baltimore game. But correct me if I'm wrong.
Mr. Park, man, I see you in there, Mr. Park.
Cold weather, god dog, man. But what that just because it's gonna be raining? Snow? What you mean? That mean we can't score 27 points or something like that? Oh, you talk about the 31? What you mean? I don't get it. So you saying? It was real snowy.
It just means that it's gonna be nasty out. Like this isn't like gonna be like a clear cut. Obviously the field's gonna be cleaned off by that point. But I'm just saying it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be nasty. Probably gonna see snowflakes probably falling still at some point in time. I'm not saying that this is gonna be a high scoring game.
Did you see Buffalo and Cincinnati? That's all I'm asking. Did you see the Buffalo Bills versus the Cincinnati Bengals? that field was snowed and it was ice. So I don't know. All I'm saying, I got confidence in my team, man. Just put this as a lose, then. Just just go ahead and do it. That's how you feeling. Oh, look what Steve says. Steve says, just Pitt has allowed 30 points 5 times this year. Ooh, okay, didn't know that.
They have.
And then he said, now add no Watt and a possible no Haywood. Let's see. I listen. I'm predicting my team to perform well. What's your score prediction? What was your score prediction, Jeff? Mm-hmm. Look. You see that little evil smile? We will see
17-14.
17-14. We will see a snowflake in Miami before we ever see Alex again. Hey, I think that there was snowflakes in Miami once in history that I know of. The code will show you the code will show you real quick who wants to be there and be physical. That is a fact, Niner. That is 100% a fact. Oh, see, I have Pitt winning. There you go.
Interesting.
Uh-huh. Yeah. See?
I'm gonna stick up for the producer in the back here. I believe the Pitt Panthers play in a bowl game, and I believe that's the Pitt. That's the Pitt. The producer in the back's talking about the Pitt Panthers in college.
The Pitt playing in the bowl game. Yes, Mike Bessie. Once I think we scored 17 points at Green Bay. Okay, Pablo Diaz, that's cool. That was different. That was different. That was a Tua-led team. This team is led by A10, Jalen Wright, and Ollie Gordon. And that offensive line. I don't want to hear nothing about Patrick Paul, Aaron Brewer, I don't want to say Jonah name. Austin Jackson and Cole Strange, and then Jonah. Go Navy, beat Army. Okay. The U is playing in the Radio Shack Bowl this year. No, actually, the U is in the college BC, the college football playoffs, my brother.
It was rigged. It was rigged.
He said it was rigged. That what you said? It was rigged. All right. So, Lou, right before we get off, Jess, hold on, wait. Jess, you've been missing. MIA. Did you get wind to Joe Burrow and him basically not seeming happy in Cincinnati? Joe Burrow. Did you see the videos? Have you seen the videos about him?
I have not.
So apparently he's not happy playing football anymore. So there's been a lot of speculation on whether on whether whether he wants to be traded, whether it's because the lack of, I guess, talent around him, more specifically on defense, right? I'm just catching you up because I want to ask my brother Lou a question, and maybe you too as well. There was a heated debate today in Spaces, so I wanted to have a little bonus round. It's Friday, so we could just talk. There was a heavy debate about certain individuals, such as myself and Lewis, and our willingness to say we would do basically anything to go get Joe Burrow. So, Jack, let me get your take on this first before I ask Lou. Joe Burrow, first of all, do you think, would you bring him in? Now, let's take a consideration so we won't be hypocrites. His injury history, right? His team has missed the playoffs the past 3 seasons. If they miss it this year, which is most likely going to happen, what are you willing to give up, if anything, to go get Joe Burrow? Or would you bring him in at the Dolphins?
I would bring him in. That's one. Yes. And what would I give up for him? I don't think I'm giving up which is crazy because of my previous takes. I don't think I would be giving up anything like outlandish like A-Chain or Waddle. But I would put a package together of like several different players if need be. Where did he go? Or is that my screen? Oh, now I'm alone. Okay.
Lou, I can't believe what she said. I can't. That's it. Players only meeting after this show. Players only meeting. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. All right.
I already got HR on the phone. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm not giving up top players for him because he's just as injury prone. But I'll give up like numerous like random ass people. I would, take him. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking before I get. You know what? Actually, you know what? For the chat purposes, maybe I should keep talking because maybe I'll get suspended from my job for like a week, and it's like
A question for you, Jess, from the Blitz pickup, the producer in the back. What draft picks?
What draft picks? Not a first. I'm not giving a first.
No, I'm not doing this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of here, y'all.
Yeah, get him up out of here. Yeah, get him up out of here. Yeah.
Yes.
What?
I'm not giving a first. Why do all of that from move on from injury prone player to another injury prone player? Make it make sense. Stop recycling. This is the problem. We keep recycling, and we end up in the same position years after years after years. I'm not doing it. I would take him. It would have to be on a low shit. I'm not taking him on nothing that would be like set us back. No. I'm sorry.
You know what, Jess? I've never once told you this. I've told Tone this a couple times. You put it on for the show right now. You put it on.
I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I hope. Jesus Christ! I hope you. All right, you know what? I'm sorry. You want to give your take on it? Because nah. I don't want these people to see me a little hyped and going at just like this. I can't do this. No.
Well, Jess, let me give you the right answer, Jess. Let me help you out. They could have the bathroom attendant. They could have the hot dog lady. They can have the lady that sells the drinks behind the bar. They can have, hey, Jess, I know you ain't been down to Miami and you ain't been to Tony's tailgate. They can have that whole section of the tailgate too. They can have that if they want. They can have where Stephen Ross parks the helicopter. They can have that. They can have any player on the roster. They can have any front office member they want. Virtually, Jess, what I'm trying to tell you is we could sell the owner of Cincinnati. They could have half ownership of the Miami Dolphin franchise to get Joe Burrow over. Jess, have you lost your mind? Jess, I'm moving heaven on earth. Jess, you know what you said? You said, why get rid of one injury-prone player for another one? Well, let me help you out, Jess, because you know I fuck with you. You know that, right? One injury-prone player has never won the division, has never won a playoff game, has never done anything. You know what the other injury-prone player done? He's been to 2 AFC championship games. He's been to 1 Super Bowl. They named Arrowhead Stadium for about a 3-4 year stretch Burrowhead. Now, when was the last time, Jess, you ever heard Tua land or Tua head going into Kansas City? That would be never. Hey, Jess, I cannot believe now, Tone. You know what's crazy? Now, Jess, 8 weeks ago, Jess was out here talking about fire Chris Greer, trade team, get Waddle up out of here. Now, all of a sudden, for Joe Burrow, she's like, nah, I'll give him a grape soda and a bag of chips. What are you talking about, Jess?
Mike Best, I see you and well, first of all, let me point out you're making the producer about to quit. So you know, second of all, the producer said they can have Florida Keys and the Gulf of Mexico.
Fact.
Steve said one of the best ones. I ain't hear no one say yet. They can have the Marino statue and all of the Super Bowl trophies too. I don't know about the two Super Bowl trophies, but they can't have the Marino statue. Mike Best asked a question, Lou. Mike Best asked a question, which is one I don't know where you've been. Maybe you've been hot under a rock or you've been in a caveman. What has he done in 5 years? He just told you. 2 AFC championship appearances and a Super Bowl appearance. You understand that, right? Division titles. You understand that, right? Dropping 30 at will. You do understand that, right? Now, Jess, I just want you to know, sacks per game. He's at 2.6. That's second in the NFL since he's been in the league. Second in the NFL. Oh, okay, Steve. I like the way you think. He said after the Super Bowl, so we gonna. You know what? Right? They can have them. We already know we got the titles. Second most in the NFL. Now, Lewis just told you, listen, I don't care. Whatever they ask for, you give. Now, you made a very good point about injury prone. He is. That's because he's been hit most than any quarterback in the league since he's been here. Now, Jess, you might not know this. Maybe someone in the chat know this. Do you know what Tua falls on that list? I don't know yet. I don't know the exact number, but do you know what Tua falls in getting hit at the quarterback since he's been in the league? He's bottom 10. Don't get hit. Have you seen this offense under Mike McDaniel? Now, my biggest critique, Lewis tell y'all every time, is Mike McDaniel's going there. He gives them Disney World and Busch Gardens. My biggest critique for him, Mike McDaniel, is the fact that he went to bat for Tua. Let me explain something to you. Getting the ball out quick, making sure, deep. Have y'all seen the way this offensive line been playing? Have y'all seen the games that we've been in and all we needed was one play by our quarterback? Have y'all seen how many times this defense have held teams to 20 points or less? Have y'all seen how many times this defense have given out offense an opportunity with the game on the line to win the game, and all we need is to play for our quarterback? And you're going to tell me, with the way Mike McDaniel run this defense, do you understand how cerebral Joe Burrow is in that pocket? We don't got to worry about him knowing who's going to be the open guy. We don't have to worry about him diagnosing defenses. We don't have to worry about him the pre and post game, post play reads. We don't have to worry about that. So I'm sorry. I believe he wouldn't get hit as much here. I believe we have a way better run game. And I believe the same way that they asked Tua to be cautious and stay healthy, we could do the same thing with Joe Burrow. A guy that wouldn't get hit as much. So, yes, I'm sorry. I'll take a fly on an injury-prone quarterback that has already proven, right? We want to see. He has already proven that when healthy, he could take you to the big game. Now, to Jess, Mike Best, Game Boy 305, and Pablo Diaz. I think y'all the only two people on that injury prone Joe Burrow train. I got a question for y'all. How many healthy seasons has Tua played? 4 seasons. The answer is 1. Don't worry about it. The answer is 1. And
that
maybe
would be 1.
This year it will be 2. How many healthy seasons has Joe Burrow played? That will be 2. I'll give it to y'all. So, and I think it was you, Lou. I think you were the one brought this up, Lou. And correct me if I'm wrong. One guy in the healthy seasons, right? He's made 2 AFC Championship appearances and a Super Bowl appearance.
Facts.
The other guy in his healthy season earned a trip to Kansas City and a first-round exit.
That's a fact.
So I'm sorry. So to all of you, no, we don't want to rule for one injury-prone quarterback and Tua this and Tua that. Why y'all want Tua? Now, if you don't want Tua, like we killed Jess up here, but at least you don't want Tua either. At least you don't want Tua either. So she can stand on injury prone. Ooh, shout out to the revolver going to the producer in the back. The Bengals have never said running the ball give us the best opportunity to win. Woo! That was a snipe from backstage. So I'm sorry. That's why someone like me would say yes. I'm so sorry. Nah. Miss me with that. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm moving anything they ask for. And all we have to do is tell them to stay healthy. Carson Palmer did this. Y'all forgot? Carson Palmer sat out a whole season because he didn't want to play for Cincinnati. What's the D tackle? Hendricks?
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
If you know, me and my boy had a nice back and forth going back with the Rob Early thing. That was good, Nina. Hey, but yes, I don't care. He's still young. He is. But Carson Palmer, I'm sorry, wanted to all love my brother 987. He wanted out of there. He set out a whole season. Shannon Sharp asked Chad Johnson a question, right? And he said, because Chad Johnson is a Cincinnati Bengal. He said, name me a franchise that Joe Burrow could go to that is ran worse than the Cincinnati Bengals. I said, God, that's worse than their front office. Even Chad couldn't come up with one. Because one thing, and shout out to Lou for pointing this out. One thing we know about Cincinnati is their owner is cheap. He's cheap. Don't spend money. That's why people don't want to be there. I know one owner that'll break the bank to get whatever we need for Joe Burrow. I know one. So, yes, man, you crazy. Yeah, we had that producer. Don't worry about it. Me and him had a real nice. I pointed those facts out to him, which he understood. He was just, and that was a nice inside joke because I took it offensive. Y'all know how I get with Joe Burrow, and he was like, no, I'm not trying to compare him and Joe Burrow as if who's the better quarterback. I'm just saying they have the same accolades. which it goes to the case of point. If you put a team around him, and i.e. bring Joe Burrow to another team, then it could be different. I'll tell you what: if the Miami Dolphins don't get Joe Burrow, right? I know a franchise that invested a top 10 pick on a quarterback. That if Joe Burrow goes to that franchise would be the favorite to win the Super Bowl. Any guesses of who that franchise was? Lou, Jess, y'all want to guess the name of that franchise? Not the Dolphins. Obviously, we know.
What? Say that again, Tom.
There's a franchise that invested a top 10 pick on the quarterback as of late. Right? And he's still on a rookie contract. And if Joe Burrow goes to that team, they will be the favorites to win a Super Bowl. Producing the Backstage Falcon. Pablo Diaz said Minnesota.
I'm going to say Denver Broncos.
You say Denver Broncos? That is a great one. No. Pablo Diaz hit it nail on the coffin. Minnesota. Can you imagine Joe Burrow over there with Brian Flores on the defense, with Justin Jefferson and Addison, and they got the running game? Man, stop. The weapons ain't falling off, and a tight end.
That man said Seba said Browns.
Get out of here. They got a quarterback on a rookie contract, J.J. McCarthy, that they probably could trade just contract wise to Cincinnati if they want to move off that, and they take on Joe Burrow. They will be the favorite to win that goddamn Super Bowl, hands down. When that defense start getting turnover after turnover after turnover, they don't have to worry about their offense going 3 and out. And then those turnovers go to waste, and then the teams tend to get back in the game. Because if you watch the Vikings game, the defense typically play well at the beginning, but they fall off toward the end. And it's because the offense don't do nothing. Put Joe Burrow over there. Y'all crazy. Burrow with Bijan would be unstoppable. I seen a producer put Atlanta. Burrow over there with Drake London and Atlanta. What team you said, Lou? Oh, and Denver. Man, can you imagine Joe Burrow at Denver?
With that defense?
That defense?
Well, Tone, I think the thing is for me, right, when we're talking about the Joe Burrow, and you can see it in the chat, Tone, there's a lot of people that are hesitant with for the Dolphins to pull off the trade. And I know Niner, again, I call him Mystic's brother, but Niner's in the chat. Obviously, he's a 49er fan. The crazy thing is, Tone, we have people, and the Dolphins have not won a Super Bowl in many years. We haven't won a playoff game in plus 25 years. The one thing this organization has been looking for, Tone, is a quarterback. And we're thinking, and we have people saying they wouldn't trade for Joe Burrow. The crazy thing for me is, Tone, the 49ers have won divisions. They've been to championship games. They've been to Super Bowls. They've moved off of Jimmy Garoppolo. They traded for Trey Lance. They went for Brock Purdy. And now their name is being mentioned as one of the teams that should go get Joe Burrow. A team that has been winning. A team that has had multiple quarterbacks take them to Super Bowls, Tone. And they're the team that's getting mentioned. And the Dolphins,
they're the first team to be mentioned.
And the Dolphins, Tone, that we're the ones looking. People are still hesitant to pull it. And the people want to know why the Dolphins are one of the bottom feeders and the 49ers are a well-run organization. You see the difference? Because they're willing to take the risk. They're willing to move off of guys. They're willing to go the extra mile. You heard Mystic's brother earlier, Tone, say in his space. He would move heaven on earth to go get Joe Burrow if that meant getting the 49ers their 6th Lombardi trophy. But Dolphin fans are like, oh my God, we can't move Jordan Brooks because what are we going to do without our linebacker? Like, what are you talking about here? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
That sounded, how ridiculous that sound. I ain't going to shout out to my boy. I ain't going to call you out. But man, the disrespect I ain't gonna say this. The disappointment that I had when I heard this individual act like Jordan Brooks was the end all be all. That's where the buck stopped. It was worse to hear Jess say she wouldn't give up a chance or a Waddle for him or a first round. I'm giving up 3 first rounders for him right now. 3 of them. And you know what? Let me say something. I was waiting to get to our show because I can't give y'all this free game. To all these people that's talking about injury prone and Chris Greer, y'all always talk about Chris Greer going to get injury prone players and y'all tired of it. Yes, we are. You know what we are? Because you go get the ones that aren't worth it. Don't tell me Bradley Chubb, when you know he gets injured for the most part, is worth a first round draft pick. Don't tell me that. I'm not hearing that. Don't tell me you go get a Darren Waller off the streets, right, and invest in a 6th round draft pick for him. Do not tell me that. Don't tell me you go get Teron Armstead and bring him in when you have a quarterback that needs his offensive line to be available for him every single game because he cannot win in spite of. Do not tell me that. That's not a type of person you take a risk on. I'm sorry. Don't tell me that you're going to resign a Tua for all of you Tuaneers that's talking about injuries. Why did y'all want them to resign Tua? Was he not injury prone before we gave him that extension? I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. I'm just asking for a friend. If we keep the same energies, let's keep same energy. Since we want to complain about Joe Burrow, y'all know how I feel about Joe Burrow. That's my favorite quarterback. Him and Matthew Stafford. 1A, 1B, or both 1As. Matthew Stafford was my favorite quarterback first. However, since y'all want to talk about me wanting to bring in Joe and my biasness, right? How many of y'all are willing to admit that Tua was injury prone before we gave him that extension? Don't worry, I'll wait. Let's point out some hypocrisy in here. But y'all okay with him because he's in the Dolphins uniform? And then y'all want to sit here and tell me that we can't take a risk on a guy that went to 2 AFC championship games and a Super Bowl? But y'all wanted to keep a dude that his only one healthy season earned us a road trip, blew a 3-game lead with 5 games left in the season. Y'all wanted to pay that. Y'all wanted to keep that person in the building. Y'all wanted to extend that. But y'all don't want to take a chance on a dude that's shown and proven that he's probably top 2, easily top 3 when he's healthy. You know what? Shout out to the producer in the back. Lou, what I told Lou when I said if Joe Burrow, if we sign Joe Burrow, Lou don't even have to ask for my rep anymore. I'm going to get my season tickets and I'm going to send him and give him Lou's personal number and his address. And said not only is he signing up, you send the tickets right away.
That's a fact.
And y'all gonna sit here and tell me that y'all wouldn't want to take a risk on that, but y'all wouldn't take a risk on Tua? I ain't seen not one of y'all say, nah, man, I'm tired of Tua being injury prone. Let's get rid of him. Not one person. But y'all don't want. Luke just pointed out this was the greatest quarterback that has been playing in the past 10 years. Joe Burrow had the whole world calling his home stadium Burrowhead. That same Joe Burrow, y'all do know it took 2 back-to-back 4-quarter interceptions by Joe Burrow for Josh Allen to get his first victory on him. Now that's Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. The two dudes that you have to go through to get to a Super Bowl. That man got their number. He has a winning record against both of them. And y'all gonna tell me that's not worth taking a risk on? But we could keep Tua in the building? The producer in the back just said it. Cincinnati never said running the ball give us our best opportunity to win. That's crazy. What? That's with no defense. Thank you, Steve. That's without a defense. I wish I had time to do some homework to go see those games that he lost to them. How much points did the opposing team score on him? And then I'm gonna go to them same teams and see how often do our defense hold those teams to lesser than those points. That's Pittsburgh. That's Buffalo and Kansas City. That is a fact. Yo, the revolver going to the producer in the back. Do y'all understand how bad Tua was this year? We really thought we were going to have a top 5 pick before we switched to running the ball. These are facts. But hey, I'm gonna let the Pablo Diaz of the world, the Game Boy 305s, the Mike Best of the world, and the Jets of the world that's not giving up a first round or it's absurd. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to let y'all have that. If y'all think I was going to let y'all slide with clowning about wanting to bring Tua in, I would say the small YouTube channel, the 1599, I would say that dude name, but yeah. Y'all are the ones that want to keep Tua around. Don't talk to me about no Joe Burrow. Don't talk to me about wanting to take a risk on a dude that if he stays healthy, give me an opportunity to win a Super Bowl. This is a lie, Game Boy 305. I know you're my nemesis, but this is a lie. I don't really like calling people liars. So I'm going to say this is false. All we do is complain about injured quarterbacks, and now we want to bring in and give up draft. We do not. All we do is not complain about injured quarterbacks. That is not. Injuries is one of the concerns, as is with Joe Burrow. But we over here, you at the Blitz pickup. We complain about the lack of consistency. We could complain about the costly turnovers at the end of the game. No, you don't fall into that. We complain about the failure to make the big play at the end of games when the game on the line, i.e. Kansas City and Germany. 2 back-to-back plays to get the game time touchdown. Cedric Wilson running wide open. Cornerback falls. And you throw the ball to a predetermined spot because you don't know how to read defense. Do not know how to read defenses. And don't know how to adjust on the fly. I'm talking about that type of play. I'm talking about playing very well against Buffalo the whole game. We all can admit that. But when the game was on the line, game 1, not game 2. When the game was on the line, you throw a costly interception in the red zone on first down. I'm talking about game on the line with the opportunity to go in and get the game-tying touchdown against the Patriots. You throw an interception. That's a fact. Thank you, Steve. But don't tell me we complain about. No, we don't. When the last time y'all heard us mention injuries about Tua? Guarantee you can't say it this season. We asked for consistency. That's what we asked for. Now we're over here excited about a potential 5-game win streak because how dominant our run game went go to. But what you think we'll be? What position you think we'll be in if we had Joe Burrow behind center? Come on, can't put you if I say every day on Twitter. Yeah, we can't control who's over there on Twitter, but not us though. We're not complaining about injuries. That you know what? That's actually a good one. He's consistently bad, Tony. Yeah, that is. He is. But listen, man, I know y'all didn't think I was gonna let y'all get off with that Joe Burrow slander and not put y'all in y'all place. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. There's only 2 quarterbacks that I asked for, realistically, and I didn't ask for Joe Burrow. But when people said move off a tour, I said I want to emphasize the word only. I said the only person I will move off a tour for was Matt Stafford because he was readily available after that it was a potential for him to be available after that 2023 season. And when they was having extension talks, Matt Stafford was kind of having a little, back and forth with whether he was going to get an extension with the Chargers. I mean, with the Rams or not. And we was monitoring that. That's the only person. That's how much I was giving respect to Tua and say, I'm not just going to go out there and say I'm going to replace him with anyone. No. But you got to be out of your mind if you think a person like Joe Burrow or Matt Stafford come available and I'm not moving whatever we need to move to bring them in this franchise. A franchise that I said our downfall has always been quarterback when it came to not winning a big one. The one thing I said about Dan Marino, at least he got us there. He didn't play his best game when he got there, but that defense ain't help him out, ain't do him no favors either. But if he played lights out like Joe Montana did, maybe we have opportunity to win. If he don't fold at home against Jim Kelly and throw 2 interceptions at home, maybe we have a shot to win. But quarterback has always been our. What about Patrick Mahomes? Patrick Mahomes is not coming available. Steve, I'm talking about realistic. I'm talking about realistic. That's not that. This is not. Maybe you're not aware of what was going on, what was transpiring behind the scene, but I was. I was made aware, and I was made aware of why they was holding out to a contract, and then I got a second source that put me up on game with monitoring that Matthew Stafford situation over there at the Rams. So that's not fantasy. These are real things that could potentially happen. Maybe, you know what, Steve? That's probably what happened. Maybe Mike Best, you've been gone. Maybe you don't know that. Maybe you don't know that. Have you seen the video? Have you been on social media and see what's going on with Joe Burrow? And why people are saying he's unhappy and go just watch. Shannon Sharp, Shannon Sharp said he was willing to bet anything that Joe Burrow don't finish his career in Cincinnati. Chad Johnson didn't even want to bet that. And y'all know Chad got inside sources with Cincinnati. Chad Johnson wasn't even willing to bet that Burrow would finish his career in Cincinnati. So y'all take with that what y'all will. But Jess Lou, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know we had to give people a piece of my mind real quick on mine. Y'all know that Joe Burrow's topic. But y'all got anything? Oh, Mr. Park said he heard about it yesterday. Y'all got anything before we get up out of here? Jess, I'm disappointed in you, man. Damn. And you got on
No,
that's not Cincinnati orange, but you got on orange, man. Like, come on.
yeah, no, I'm good, Tom.
Just you. Anything before we get out of here?
I'm good.
All right, listen, it's still 24 y'all in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like, that subscribe button. Help the team grow. Listen, road to 1,000, man. I believe we almost at 750 subscribers. Let's try to get the channel to 750 subscribers. Yeah, and y'all hit the notification bell, and so y'all know we go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 8 o'clock, and then we live play by play and have the watch parties here at every game day. But if y'all ain't got nothing before we get up out of here, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to y'all rocking with us. Again, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Y'all know y'all gonna get the honest truth over here. We don't run from any situations. Lou, you know what to do, man. Get us up out of here.
Hey, man, y'all know what it is. It's the Blitz Pickup. This has been the Friday episode of it. For Tone, for Jess, for the producer in the back, for myself, we'll see y'all Monday for the call of the game between the Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers. Be safe this weekend. It's a stress-free weekend. You ain't got no football. It's next week. Y'all know where it is. The Blitz Pickup. Again, the call of the game. Y'all know what to do. And if you don't, light up the chat with the bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, man. We'll see y'all. Peace.